Hello and welcome to this course in Excel. Let's get started right away. So, if I take up Excel and start it, I will get this. And as you see, up in the left corner here, you can see blank workbook. Then there's a tour of Excel. And after that, there's a lot of templates. So for instance, if you like for later to do a to-do list, maybe you should try out this template here. But right now, I would like to show you how Excel works, and we're going to start with a blank workbook. And I just click on this, left click. And I come to how Excel looks. So if I'm just going to zoom in some, and you can do it down in the right corner here. And as you see, up here you have A, B, C, D, and so on, different columns. And on the row side, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And all those squares here, they are called cells. And these cells you can fill with numbers and text and so on, and you can calculate and stuff. And each of these cells are named for the position it is in. So for example, if the cell is D2, so this is cell D2. It also says here that is cell D2. And if you click another cell, for example down here, G7, G7. So this is just basic how the cells work. And up here you have a big menu. This is called a ribbon. And for this menu you have a lot of commands like copy, paste, and so on. Make the text bold. A lot of commands. And also you see there are different tabs like home, insert, page layout, and so on. Formulas and so on. We will go through the basic ones of these tabs and look through them. The one you use mostly. So let's get started and see what we can do in Excel. So for instance, if we type, for instance, apples here, and we assign that a number, maybe 100. Press return. And then oranges. And then I press tab, and then you go to next. So if you're here and press tab, you come here. And if you're here and press return, you go below. So return goes down, and tabs goes to the right. Just a quick example of that. So for example here for oranges, I say 50 maybe. And let's add another fruit, maybe bananas. And they maybe are 60. Okay, so Excel uses apples, oranges, bananas. This is text for Excel, and these are numbers. And with numbers you can calculate. And for instance, if you want to sum up all those numbers, you go somewhere where you want to sum them up. So if you like to have a total here maybe. And for Excel to understand that you're going to write a formula, you need to begin with an equal sign. So you type equal, and then you click on what you're going to sum. So apples and the plus sign, and then you click on oranges, 50, and the plus sign, and you click on bananas. Suddenly you have a total here of 210. So this 100 plus 50 plus 60 is 210. And this number will change as fast as you change something up here. So if, for instance, if you have 200 apples instead, so 200, you press return, and this is changed to 310. As you can see, this formula you can change up here, or you can double click here, and then this comes up. And this is also color coded, so you see D3 is the same as this color, the red color is D4, and bananas D5. So, and as you see, this is D3, and this is the first one in the formula. This is D4, this is D5. This is good to know. And you don't have only plus. You have of course minus and multiplications and so on. So let's try them. So if we have apples divided by bananas, maybe. And then you can see is apples divided by bananas, 3.333. But now you see the text is gone here, so you can't see the whole text. And then you can go up to the column here. And if you double click here, it automatically resizes so that you can see the whole text. You can also click and drag so you can see less or even more. So that's how it works. So let's try the other operators as well, like apples times bananas. So equal sign, apples times bananas. That's a lot of apples, bananas. And the last one, minus maybe. How many apples minus oranges, for instance? So take apples, click minus oranges. So now we have 4 different formulas here.